Like what smell that reminds you of Saigon?
It's like the smoke from vehicle.
In today's video, I'm gonna show you fun and unique activities that you can do in Ho Chi Minh City. If you're new here, I'm Văn Vũ, your Vietnamese local guide. I make videos about the best local food, hidden gems, and unique experiences around Vietnam. So if you're planning your trip here, hit that subscribe button and check out my ultimate Vietnam guidebook in the description box below. Alright, our first activity will be full of surprises.
If Saigon is not loud enough, you can come here.
Yep. Just kidding. This is actually one of the most peaceful places I've visited in the city to relax and de-stress.
Because you will eventually realize that your physical health is even worse than your mental health.
Tucked away in a quiet neighborhood, this hands-on experience introduces you to a craft deeply rooted in Vietnamese culture.
Hi everyone, it's Lila from Curious About Vietnam, and today she's gonna join me to do
A wood carving workshop.
Yes, let's do it.
First, you get to choose your piece of wood. Some are made from reclaimed driftwood, others from scrap wood, and every single piece has its own shape and texture, which means no two projects will ever look the same. Fun fact, Vietnam has some of the most famous wood carving villages in Southeast Asia, such as Kim Bông Village in Hội An or Mỹ Xuyên Village in Huế. For hundreds of years, artisans have carved everything from tiny toys to massive temple statues completely by hand. The local artisan guide you through everything step by step, teaching you how to safely use traditional carving tools and techniques. So even if you've never held a chisel before, you'll still leave with something you're proud of. You are free to create and carve whatever you want, but if you want some inspiration, they have the whole notebook of patterns for you. I chose this cute duck with a baguette to show how much I love food and traveling.
Tivia, what are you drawing?
I'm drawing a water buffalo
Why the water buffalo?
because there's so many water buffalo across the country and they fat and they cute.
This is so cute. Wow, she's so good. Oh my gosh.
And they have a few finger spiral.
Wow.
As you keep carving, something interesting happens. You stop thinking about your phone, your emails, your to-do list, and before you know it, you've spent an hour just focusing on one tiny piece of wood. It's surprisingly therapeutic. All you hear is just the gentle tapping of chisels, the smell of fresh wood, and everyone quietly bringing their ideas to life. Once you're finished carving, you can make your piece even more unique by polishing the wood, using light wood burning techniques to add extra detail, and painting it. And the best part? You get to take home something you made with your own hands, a pretty cool souvenir that you'll actually keep. Whether you're traveling solo, on a date, or with family, this is one of the most unique experiences you can have in Ho Chi Minh City. I'll leave all the details in the description so you can check it out.
Before we continue exploring Ho Chi Minh City, I'd like to say thanks to our sponsor today, Surfshark VPN. Whenever I travel, I use public Wi-Fi all the time at the cafes, hotels, or even the airports. It's convenient, but it isn't always secure. That's why I always turn on Surfshark VPN. It helps keep my connection private when I'm checking emails, booking flights or hotels, or even uploading videos. As a content creator, I love the new feature called Email Scam Checker, which is a tool integrated into Chrome browser extension and Gmail designed to help protect you from phishing attacks and email scams. I also like to change my virtual location with just one click, which is useful when certain websites or content are not available where I'm traveling. The best part is that once Surfshark works on all of my devices, I can get protected on both my phone and laptop wherever I go. For my dear followers, I asked Surfshark to give you a special deal. Go to surfshark.com/pho and apply the code PHO, PHO at the checkout to enjoy 4 extra months of using Surfshark. You can thank me later, but now let's get back to more unique activities in Ho Chi Minh City.
Hello. Are you gonna do the perfume workshop today? Yes.
Have you ever wondered what your hometown would smell like if it wore a perfume? Today, I'm taking you on that challenge. Follow me to a hidden perfume studio called Note, where you get to become a perfumer. Instead of just floral or fruity scents, they even have fragrances inspired by Sherlock Holmes and petrichor. You know, that amazing smell right after it rains. There are over 30 different fragrant notes to mix and match, so everyone leaves with a completely different perfume. We chose the 10mm bottle for $24 and the workshop lasts about 2 hours. But don't worry, it's not 2 hours of smelling random bottles. They keep it surprisingly fun. We kicked things off with a perfume personality quiz, then learned about the fragrant wheel, which breaks perfumes into 4 main families: floral, fresh, woody, and ambery notes.
D, we would be mainly in the ambery ones. A lot of the spices, but spices here not only contains cumin, cinnamon, peppercorn, it will also contain gourmand stuff such as vanilla, honey, and chocolate.
But my favorite part was the fragrance guessing game. They handed us mystery scents, and we had to guess what they were. Turned out, I was pretty good at this game.
A little bit of lemon. A little bit of pomelo. Did we graduate? Okay, let's go. No need.
So, when you think of Saigon, what would you think of? What smell that reminds you of Saigon?
It's like the smoke from vehicle. When we stuck in the traffic train, it's all the smell and the heat just come up.
Yeah, if you smell it, you just miss Saigon so much. In a good way, not the pollution way.
Yeah, in the sense that my mom cooking every morning. Yeah. So even now, when I'm in Australia, I still have some incense in my room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because of the scent that I smell here every day. But it's gonna be yao yao, old school traditional yao yao, like the Eagle brand green oil yao yao.
Oh yeah.
That game made me realize something. Perfume isn't just about smelling good. It's about memories. One scent can instantly remind you of a person, a place, or a moment you thought you'd forgotten. For me, that scent is lotus. I'm from Hanoi, and every time I smell lotus flowers, I'm immediately reminded of home. It brings me back to my mom's homemade lotus desserts in hot summer days and the beautiful summer mornings when lotus ponds are filled with women wearing traditional áo yếm for photos. If you'd like to learn why lotus is such an important flower in Vietnamese culture, check out part 1 of this series, where I learned how to make traditional lotus tea. I'm curious, what smell reminds you of home? Leave a comment below. Now came to the real challenge. I want to recreate the feeling of standing beside a peaceful Vietnamese lotus pond. For the top note, I picked Aquatica for the fresh breeze. For the heart, I blended lotus with Moroccan rose. And for the base, I chose cedarwood and oak moss to recreate the earthy smell around the pond after the rain. Basically, I'm trying to bottle nostalgia, no pressure. The lotus scent, I have to do 100 drops, so I need no distraction right now. I need to count from 1 to 100.
My back hurts.
No, but it's good for your concentration. Yes. The color
color is so beautiful. Done! Yay!
And here is the moment of truth.
Ooh. Really outside. Oh, very outside.
I can smell the rain too. Yeah, it's like the dew on the lotus leaf.
Oh,
Wow.
we're going poetic.
Yeah. It's actually amazing. It's fresh, floral, and earthy. And somehow, it really does remind me of the quiet lotus pond back in Hanoi.
We graduated! Thank you so much.
The last activity is perfect for anyone with a sweet tooth like me, a chocolate making workshop. Did you know Vietnam has been winning international awards for distinctive cocoa flavor profiles in recent years? That's why today we're going behind the scenes to make our own chocolate bar from scratch in Vietnam. And let's see if mine turns out delicious or a complete disaster. Wow, so this is the butter.
Cacao butter.
Cacao butter. Wow, this is butter from cocoa.
Và
Buttery,
cái bơ cacao này họ cũng sử dụng nhiều trong ngành mỹ phẩm.
À, đấy hả?
Thường họ trộn chung để họ làm kem dưỡng ẩm các thứ hay là son môi. Chỉ béo thôi chứ không có.
Yes, fat, cold, cold on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. At this chocolate workshop, you'll learn how cocoa beans grown in southern Vietnam are transformed into the chocolate bars you see in stores. And you know what the best part is? It's the tasting. I sampled different chocolates with different cocoa percentages, and wow, a 70% chocolate tastes completely different from a 90%. Yeah, bitter at first, and then sour aftertaste. Apparently, I discovered I have the taste buds of a child because I kept choosing the sweeter ones. After the tasting, I was taught to pour silky melted chocolate into a mold. Then came the hardest decision, choosing the toppings. Dried mango, cashews, kiwis. Vietnam really said, why choose one? So naturally, I chose way too many. While waiting for my chocolate bar to be hardened, I made more chocolate. I even sprinkled my chocolate with some gold to make it extra fancy. And voila, here's the final product. Look at that. I'm officially adding chocolatier to my resume. Last but not least, the staff helped me wrap the chocolate as gifts, and I got to bring the final products home. Honestly, it tastes even better when you made it yourself. So that's it for all the unique experiences in Ho Chi Minh City today. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe and like. And now I'm gonna enjoy my chocolate drink. See you guys in the next videos. Bye!